You walk into a supermarket for a few basic things: milk, bread, maybe a few extras. You grab a basket, head inside, and somehow by the time you reach the checkout, you've spent far more than you planned. It happens again and again, and it starts to feel normal. But here's the truth. It's not random. It's not just inflation. And it's definitely not just you. Supermarkets are carefully designed environments. Every shelf, every price, every layout, all built with one goal in mind: to get you to spend more without realizing it. Let's start with something simple: placement. Ever notice how the most expensive products are usually right at eye level? That's not an accident. It's called eye-level marketing. The products placed directly in your line of sight are often the ones supermarkets want you to buy the most, because they have higher profit margins. Cheaper alternatives? They're often lower down, or higher up, just slightly harder to notice. And most people don't bother to look, so they grab what's easiest. Now think about the layout of the store. The essentials: milk, bread, eggs, they're rarely near the entrance. You have to walk through the store to get them. Past snacks, past drinks, past promotions. This is deliberate, because the more you walk, the more you see. And the more you see, the more likely you are to buy. Now let's talk about offers. Buy one, get one free. Sounds like a great deal. But ask yourself this: did you actually need two? Or were you planning to buy just one? Because if you buy more than you need, you're still spending more money, even if the price per item is lower. And supermarkets know this. They use bulk offers to increase how much you put in your basket, not necessarily to save you money. Then there's something even more subtle: pricing psychology. Why do so many prices end in 99, 2.99 instead of $3? Because your brain reads from left to right, and it focuses on the first number. So 2.99 feels closer to $2 than $3. Even though it's basically $3, it's a tiny difference. But across hundreds of decisions, it adds up. Now look at how prices are displayed. Sometimes large, sometimes small, sometimes with bright labels, sometimes plain. This is all designed to guide your attention. Discounted items often have bold colors, bright yellows, reds. They stand out, even if the discount isn't that big, because what matters isn't just the price. It's how the price feels. Now here's another trick: anchoring. You see an expensive product first. Let's say a $10 item. Then next to it, a $6 version. Suddenly, $6 feels cheap, even if you originally planned to spend $4. The higher price sets a reference point, and everything else is judged against it. So you end up spending more, but it feels like a deal. Now let's move to something most people don't notice: shelf positioning. Products are not placed randomly. Brands actually pay to be placed in certain spots. Better visibility, more sales. So what you see first is often what someone paid for you to see, not necessarily the best option. Now think about store layout again. Fresh food is often at the entrance. Fruits, vegetables, flowers. It creates a feeling: fresh, healthy, positive. You feel good about your choices, and that makes you more relaxed, more open to spending. It sets the tone. Then, as you move deeper into the store, you encounter processed foods, snacks, sweets, ready meals. By that point, your guard is lower, and impulse buying becomes easier. Now let's talk about size. Shopping carts have grown over time. Bigger carts mean more space, and empty space feels like something needs to fill it. So you add more items, even if you didn't plan to. It's a simple psychological effect, but very effective. Then there's time. Supermarkets are designed to slow you down. Wide aisles, strategic product placement, even music. Slower music makes people walk more slowly. And the longer you stay, the more you buy. Now, here's something interesting. End-of-aisle displays. These are prime locations. High visibility, easy access. Products placed here often sell much more. But they're not always the cheapest. They're just the most visible. And visibility drives sales. Now, let's talk about limited time offers. These create urgency. You feel like you might miss out, so you act quickly, even if you don't need the item, because your brain hates the idea of losing an opportunity. It's called loss aversion, and it's powerful. Now combine all of these tactics: placement, pricing, layout, psychology, and you start to see the system. A system designed to guide your behavior without you even noticing. Now here's the important part. Supermarkets are businesses. Their goal is to make money, and they use every tool available to do that. There's nothing illegal about these strategies, but they are designed to influence you. Subtly, consistently, every time you shop. So what can you do? Awareness is the first step. Once you understand these tricks, you start to see them everywhere. You look at lower shelves. You question offers. You compare prices more carefully. And suddenly, you're in control again. Because the system only works when you don't notice it. When everything feels natural, effortless, automatic. But once you slow down and start asking questions, the illusion fades. And you realize something important. You were never just shopping. You were being guided, step by step, choice by choice, through a carefully designed environment. And now that you can see it, you can shop differently, more deliberately, more consciously. Because every item you put in your basket is a decision. And that decision should be yours, not the result of hidden influences. So the next time you walk into a supermarket, take a moment. Look around. Notice what's at eye level. Notice the offers. Notice the layout. Because once you see the system, you'll never shop the same way again. If you enjoyed this exploration into the hidden forces shaping our world, make sure you subscribe to the channel and join us for more great documentaries still to come.